flywheels. So, basahin ko lang yung problem. What would be the weight of the flywheel in kilogram? The weight of the rim is 3 times the weight of the hub and arm. So, given the outside diameter and inside diameter to be 24 inches and 18 inches respectively, and the rim width is 4.5 inches. So, assume steel flywheel. So, paano ba natin sa-solve yung weight ng flywheel? So, the flywheel weight can be solved in two ways. One is by using yung specific weight kung anong material na gamit sa kanila. And the other one is gamitin yung kinetic energy na formula. However, from this problem, the energy is not given, diba? Given na energy. So, we will be needing to use yung density or specific weight ng steel, di ba? Okay, so bago tayo pumunta doon, we know that flywheel is composed of 3 parts. Rim, yung hub, tsaka yung arm. Yung bigat niya is reliant upon doon sa tatlo. The rim, the hub, and the arm. However, from the problem, sabi dito, yung weight ng rim is 3 times the weight of the hub and arm. So, 3 times itong hub and arm, pag pinagsama mo yung hub tsaka yung arm, bigat nun, times 3 mo na ulit yung weight ng rim. So, pwede nating palitan itong weight ng hub, weight ng arm, ng weight ng hub and arm. Na-transpose mo lang itong 3 sa kabila, magiging 1. What we'd get is itong equation na to, papalitan na 1/3 weight ng rim. Ganyan na, pwede mo pang i-further evaluate yan. 1 plus 1/3, that is 4/3, diba? So, kung di kayo sigurado, i-confirm nyo na sa calculator is 1 plus 1/3. And so, pag nagawa na yan, then what we will be needing to use na, we'll be needing to determine na is yung weight ng rim natin. Kasi para makuha si weight ng flywheel yung hinahanap, kailangan makuha si weight ng rim. Weight ng rim, since binigyan tayo na assume steel flywheel, can be solved by gamma times yung volume natin. Specific weight times volume. So, pag English units, yung gamma ng steel is 0.84 pound per cubic inches. And yung volume naman can be solved by this formula ng flywheel. That is pi/4 quantity d squared minus d squared. So basically, this is angular area, yung butas na area, yung bilog na may butas sa gitna na area, times yung width, yung lapad ng flywheel natin. Yung B, yung malaking diameter, yung capital T, tapos yung maliit na diameter, isa to. Yan yung small letter D natin, inner diameter. So basically, that is yung area ng annulus times yung length, or rather width niya. Yan yung volume ng flywheel natin. Okay, so sa problem, meron tayong outside diameter tsaka inside diameter dito. Yun ay 24 tsaka 18. Wala tayong problema dito. The width naman, given din yun, it's 4.5. Kung makukuha mo yung volume, yung gamma is constant, that's 0.4. We can now solve yung weight. Substitute mo lang to. Yung volume naman, substitute mo yung amount. However, di weight ng rim ang hinahanap. Hinahanap weight ng flywheel. Para makuha yung weight ng flywheel, multiply mo lang yung weight ng rim by 4/3. So therefore, yung weight ng flywheel is 4/3 0.24. 4/3 0.24 is gamma. So times the volume, but it's 5/4. But it's 24 squared minus 18 squared, 4.5. Pwede mo na i-cancel out yung units kasi parehong inches. Cubic inches, ito yun. Kung common unit ay pound. Okay, so computin mo natin yung weight ng flywheel in pounds. Then, saka natin kukomputin sa choices na yun. So, pag nalagay na natin yan, ang gagawin naman na natin is basically 24 squared words. Basically, convert na lang natin after that. So, press equals. So, para mo kayong decimal empty mo. So, makuha ang value is 52.94 pounds. And so, press lang natin F3 para makuha natin yung decimal. That is equivalent yung weight ng flywheel as 337.26 pounds. Kung meron na tayong weight ng flywheel na kailangan natin convert since kailangan ng natin yung grams. So, we know that 1 kilogram is 2.205 pounds. Divide mo lang ito ng 2.205. So, again, press equals. Makuha yung value ng weight ng flywheel as ito. But to get the decimal, pindutin nyo lang itong FT. Yan. So, makuha natin yung value na yun is 152.95 kilograms. So, yan yung letter din natin. Sige, so another problem sa flywheels natin. So, basahin ko lang. Steel flywheel of 6 feet diameter has to absorb 2,400 pound of energy and maintain a coefficient of fluctuation of 0.10. If the mean rate speed is 80 feet per second and the effects of the arms that have accounts 10% of the rim weight, calculate the approximate cross volume of the rim. So, naghanap ng cross volume. So, kapag naghanap tayo ng volume, kailangan makuha mo yung weight. At sabi nga natin kanina, in solving the weight, we need to assess the problem if that weight can be solved by kinetic energy or specific weight, diba? Or rather, yung density times gravity. So, since sa problem may given na observed energy, that is the kinetic energy ng flywheel, then to solve yung weight ng flywheel, we will be using yung kinetic energy. So, actually, this problem is already na simplify na. Bakit, sir? Kasi pag given ka ng coefficient of fluctuation and the mean rate speed, the mean speed of the flywheel, then much more simpler na yung equation naman na magagamit ka. Yung equation na galing sa kinetic energy na 1 ng v squared, pag merong coefficient of fluctuation and mean velocity, can be simplified sa derived na to. Derived na to, hindi na kailangan. Gusto nyo yung i-derive, no problem, di ba? Pero kung kabsado nyo, saan nyo i-arise na problema din. So, yung kinetic energy in terms of the mean speed is weight ng flywheel over gravity acceleration times yung coefficient of fluctuation times the velocity mean squared. So, from this, dyan natin masasolve sa weight ng flywheel yung volume natin. So, since sabi nga natin, ang flywheel is composed of 3 parts. The rim, the hub, and arm. And from the problem, the arm and the hub is the 10% of rim weight. So, yung hub and arm, dalawa, is 10% ng rim. So, magiging weight ng rim plus 10% ng rim is 1.1 ng rim. So, we know that weight ng rim can be solved by gamma. So, okay, so anyway, kung di kayo sigurado dun sa what, you can simply use calculator. So, that is weight ng rim 1 as 10% ng rim. So, di ko na sinama yung variable kasi di naman sa calculator. So, pinactor out na lang. Anyway, 1.1. So, balik tayo dun sa problem. So, weight ng rim yung kailangan. That's gamma times ng volume. Kung walang binigay na gamma, we will assume na density natin is yung constant ng steel. So, yun yung point. So, ito ay constant. Yung volume yung hinahanap. So, weight ng rim yun. Then, yung flywheel, pwede mo nang isolve yan dito. Diretso. Magiging 1.1 times weight ng rim, which is gamma times 4. G is constant. Coefficient of fluctuation is given, same with the mean speed and the kinetic energy. So, therefore, direct sum. So, pag nilagay mo lahat ng values, ito yung kinetic energy, 2.4. Ito yung 1.1 times gamma, 0.284. Volume, yan yung may nahanap. Acceleration due to gravity, G. Coefficient of fluctuation, then the mean velocities, So, computin na natin si volume. Pag chinek niyo yung units, by the way, so this is feet per second squared. So, ika-cancel out niyan yung feet per second squared. Kasi sir, may matita pa isang feet. May feet pa doon sa kabila, so cancel out yun. Actually, pwede mo rin cancel out yung count dito, so magiging cubic inches yung matitira. So, therefore, yung unit ng volume natin ay naka-cubic inches. So, magiging 24 equals 1.1 times 0.24 divided by 32.2 times 0.1 times 80 squared. Yan. So, simple press, shift solve. And so, di ko pa nalagyan pala ng variable x para sa volume. Anyway, pag nalagay nyo naman yun, shift solve nyo na. So, pag bilhin nyo, makukuha nyo na yung value ng volume na. So, that's 386.524. It's walang eksakto, kunin nyo yung closest answer. So, that is yung letter A natin.